prayer is the key that unlocks all the storehouses of God's infinite grace and power. All that God is and all that God has is at the disposal of prayer. But we must use the key. Prayer can do anything that God can do, and since God can do anything, prayer is omnipotent or prayer is all powerful. Just think about that. That prayer is the key that unlocks all the things that God can do, and since God can do anything, it means that prayer can do anything. And so he says, hey, I want you to know that God hears you, and it's not like God went, oh, I was missing this the whole time, and now I can hear. It's this like attentive hearing, and the Dolphins just kicked a field goal in overtime. I wasn't supposed to get that notification, but look at God answering as we prayed, huh? So having this moment where God hears and listens and responds. It says in his gospel, in John's gospel, 59 times he says and talks about how God hears. In the letters that John writes 16 times, he says, I want you to know the ways that God hears. It's this like attentive listening or listening favorably. It's this way that God has understanding to what we're praying. And every parent gets this. Or every spouse would get this. Or every friend would get this. How many times has someone started talking to you and you went, what were you just saying? Like I wasn't actually listening. I heard you and I heard words. I didn't know you were talking to me. Or the moments where as a kid, you'll get this, and then now you know your kids get it. The moments where you're like, mom or dad's in a good mood, so I can ask for anything, right? I can have this moment where I'm like, I'm going to get exactly what I want because they're not really paying attention, right? There's this thought. Or the moments where you're like, don't ask today because dad's in a bad mood. He's saying no to everything, right? And apparently, rainy day Justin is the best Justin of them all because everything goes, right? But there's this part for God that says, you want you to know your disposition towards God is that he's listening because you're his kid, right? He's listening and hears because he loves you and he loves you and he loves you. And I want you to know that you know that you know. So here's one of the things that we'll do